like the 6, 7, 8 hour flights, but not all of them give you the same seat. Like the seats that we were in was like you walk into the plane and like too wide, where they kind of look like a recliner. Both they're like they're much wider seats.
These look like really fancy regular seats.
Yeah, exactly. But they do have like this footrest thing, so you can kind of like prop your leg up on the chair in front of you, but not not like full extension, but pretty close.
Sometimes that footrest thing screws me up. As a long-legged individual, I find that it's often better to just tuck your feet under the chair in front of you.
Yeah, because you get too much pressure on your butt.
Yeah.
But it was super nice that they come like serve you drinks if you partake in that, and the food was incredible. Like
nice,
as long as you're not a picky eater, phenomenal. Because they have kind of some weird stuff, like weird cuisine and like
Do they keep you like well lubricated with champagne and stuff like that as you fly?
Dude, you could get obliterated. You could have 3 drinks before the plane takes off.
If I ever fly business, I'll have to try and claw back as much money as I can by just getting absolutely blackout on the flight.
They don't care.
I know.
They don't care.
Premium. They only care if the poor people get blackout.
As long as you're not disrupting people, they don't care.
Yeah.
But then coming back from Hawaii on like the overnight flights, we had those like pod thingies where like you kind of like Mandy and I we sat together.
Yeah.
But both of our chairs completely they completely laid down into like a bed. Now it's like a like a single bed, like it's like being in a sleeping bag. Yeah, exactly. But your legs, your body is fully supported. It goes totally horizontal. You also have you're covered from like people walking down by the aisle 75%.
Okay.
So like a cubicle wall height, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like your hips are open, but like your feet and your head area isn't.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was challenging for me to sleep. I definitely napped, but it was way better than having to sit upright.
I cannot sit upright and sleep on a plane.
No. The key to it is because
you get rubber bands and you like rubber band your head to the headrest.
The first class thing to make sure it's worth your time. Because my dad did it in high school. Not when he was in high school, when I was in high school. He picked up a gig where he was traveling to Europe all the time. And so they made a rule. He's like, hey, if I don't fly first class, can my wife come with me? So my mom would go with him a lot of the times for free, and they'd just travel like economy. But when she didn't go, he got to travel first class. And what you need to do is when you're booking the ticket, it'll tell you what the airplane is. Google the airplane seating chart. And it will tell you if it's like the pod seating or if it's just like the big chair.
Yeah.
So that's how you kind of know if it's going to be worth your time and your money.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did it once. I don't think I would do it again unless money wasn't really much of an object or if it was an unbelievably long flight.
I'm waiting for one of these, brands to be like, we're going to send you on a brand trip and it's going to be, you're going to fly out business. I think that's the only way that I'll ever do it.
Oh, I know.
We've been working and building our miles through our credit cards, and we're going to save up and we're going to go when we do Alaska. We're going to do first class for that. We figured out we'll be able to get there.
You can work the mile system. Yeah. And sometimes you can buy miles, and buying the miles is cheaper than, paying to upgrade just straight cash to business.
They need to start doing like what Chuck E. Cheese does and giving out sticky hands. Well,
I'm open. So I went to one of these movie theaters the other day. You know how movie theaters a lot of them now are switching to these like big reclining seats because they're all struggling.
Oh yeah, because they don't make any money.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that some airline does that, and it's just like, screw it. Every seat is first class on this airline. Costs a little bit more, but
I think that's private jets.
Yeah, that might be private jets. That might be private jets. You're right.
At what point do you think a private jet you actually break even chartering a private jet?
From what I've heard, they're not horribly expensive. Like if you're comfortable paying almost for first class, you could probably get away with doing a small jet.
But like, let's say I don't know, me and 9 buddies wanted to go on a ski trip to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you were going to
fly,
if you were all going to fly business normally, I think that the private jet then ends up being cheaper.
Close enough, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
And you don't have to fill every seat because like they'll fill the other seats with other people.
Oh, I didn't even think about.
Oh, they have
so
they have those
like an Uber of planes.
Yeah.
I guess one thing a private jet then.
Last time I went to New York, they had Uber Blade, which is the helicopter that takes you from the airport right to Midtown.
Interesting.
And it's like it was expensive, but it wasn't that bad. It was like $150. I think this was at a point where I was significantly poor, so that seemed like a lot. But these days,
think of an Uber from JFK to Manhattan. I mean,
well, exactly, right? And you get to pretend you're a cast member on Succession. That's worth something, right?
Yeah. Well, hey, we gotta get this. We gotta get this thing on the tracks here.
Let's get going.
Before we get going, Zach, I got a quick one for you.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother and I were recording our podcast last week, and we get to like the end, and we're talking about like what's going on, like what we've been up to and what's kind of cool or whatever. What we've been talking about, it's kind of like what we're doing for the week. Anyways, and he's talking about how he's getting back into retro gaming and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. And he's like, have you heard of this guy Zach Builds? And I'm like, I've heard of him. I know him. I'm pretty good friends with him.
I talk to him for several hours every week.
That guy's a jerk.
That guy's a dick.
So he just discovered you. So
that's very cool. I'll tell him I say what's up.
Yeah.
Send him an autograph, Zach. Send them your address and be like, I'm selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. If you want to come pick it up, I'll autograph it for you.
All right, I'll get it started.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Bond is actually stronger than the wood itself. Did you know that? Get it? Woo! And welcome to Off the Cut, episode 188. Man, we're up there, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's going to be 200 episodes, and we are going to have to look back on that long history of podcast episodes and wonder what the hell did we say?
Well, I get that every night. I get off the podcast. My wife's like, "What'd you guys talk about?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
I have this conversation weekly with my wife as well. She will always ask, "And what do you guys talk about this week?" And it's like, I don't know. It's like when you're hanging out with your friends and you come home and your wife asks you like, "What's the update with all your friends?" But I don't know. We talked about the merits of the various McDonald's throughout the city. It's like we don't talk to each other about, I don't know.
Important. Those are the important.
Those are the important things for us, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, today is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And just like any other day, we're still sponsored by KM Tools.
That's right. It's the best place to buy your woodworking tools online because everything on kmtools.com is either made by Jonathan and his team or it's stuff that they actually use in their own workshops, which means it's all high quality stuff that's actually by woodworkers for woodworkers. It's high quality premium tools that you're actually going to want to get your hands on to use. And man, I inhaled. I almost killed myself. And you get to feel good about yourself shopping at KM Tools because a portion of every single sales goes to support the KM Woodworkers with Disability, the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund. Damn it, I almost did it perfectly this week. Which puts tools in the hands of people who need them. It's pretty cool stuff. And speaking of putting tools in the hands of people who need them, he also gives us $50 to give away to one lucky patron every single month. So if you want to get entered in our monthly giveaway, head over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast, and you will automatically be entered to win once you join.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, this podcast is also sponsored by our good friend Bill Burkle. Maybe you've heard of him at WTB Woodworking.
Former podcast guest.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
That was fun.
Well, listen, Bill's got everything you need. You need slabs, Bill's got it.
Got it.
You need rough sawn boards, Bill's got it. What do you need? Festool, Bill's got it.
Muffel.
You need Muffel stuff, Bill's got it. Big machines like Powermatic, Jet, Bill's got it.
It's all there.
Bill has everything you need over at WTBwoodworking.com, or you can visit him in store at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon
Say it right.
Valley, PA. Just a short drive away from Philly. And Bill had a huge 1-year anniversary celebration and maker meetup on Saturday, which we've been telling you guys about this for 3 months now?
Yeah, you can't tell us we didn't warn you. You got ample notification. Keith is actually in the live chat right now. Keith, maybe pipe in or speak up and tell us how it was. I'd be curious to hear how it went. Yeah.
I know. The thing is, they probably had somebody stealing all of Keith's LaMelo sales.
Was it you?
No.
Stealing all his LaMelo sales. I thought you were stealing all his LaMelos.
No. But hey, Bill's got everything you need. Next time you're in the market for buying anything, go check out Bill at WTBwoodworking.com. Oh, Keith said he had a blast and that our buddy Joe from Delaware Valley Workshop was there as well.
Okay.
I bet Joe was stealing those sales.
Yeah, probably stealing. I bet Joe robbed that place blind.
No, I don't think so, because Joe is also sponsored by WTB, and he would not bite the hand that feeds him like that.
That's true.
Hey, if you're looking for something to do next time, you're on maybe waiting at a doctor's appointment, go to WTBwoodworking.com. Check out his inventory of live edge slabs.
So cool.
You're gonna enjoy yourself. Guaranteed a good time. But Deric, I'll hand it over to you because I can tell you got an important message to tell the folks.
I do. Gorilla Glue is our third sponsor for this podcast, and we could not be more excited. You want that long-lasting hold that comes with that keeps your project together, and you're going to get that with Gorilla Glue. It's the last thing you want is for your project to come apart because the glue didn't hold. That's why we use Gorilla Glue. And that's why we keep a bottle of Gorilla Glue on the bench. It's non-foaming, cleans up with water, dries to a natural color, and of course there's the reliable strength of Gorilla Glue that you can trust. The bond is actually stronger than the wood itself. And I was actually found myself using another Gorilla Glue product this weekend that I did not expect. My son.
Okay, you got floor coating.
Floor coating. I'm looking at that. I had their
wood glue.
What was it? The wood glue or the wood filler. They got the wood glue.
I used that. I used that.
The wood filler. The wall repair. Been using that. And my son has been building a costume, not for Halloween. He's got there's a what's it called again? Like an event coming up.
What do they call it? When cosplay? Is he cosplaying?
A fan expo. It's a fan expo. So,
okay, yeah. It's like a Comic-Con for people who don't know.
And people dress up for him and stuff like that. So totally. He's putting together a costume. He's building. He really likes to build costumes.
Deric, you might want to like, I don't know, the cosplay thing can get really expensive real quick. I'm just worried about his financial future here. It's a deep rabbit hole you can go into.
He already tried to get me to 3D print a giant head, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, what did you have, $150 of filament?
I know, right? So we've been working on other ways, and we've been sculpting foam, and
very cool.
Now we've got felt, because he's building it's called like Springtrap. I've never heard of it. Anyways, it looks like a giant yellow bunny. And like a menacing yellow bunny.
Oh yeah. Oh, is this a Five Nights at Freddy's thing?
Oh yes, that's it.
Okay.
So we've sculpted the base out of like a foam, and now we're laying down felt on top of it. Well, I happened to have a bottle of the Gorilla Glue contact adhesive, spray-on contact adhesive. Man, that worked great. Yeah, sprayed it onto both sides, and then we were able to just like stick it on, and it stuck, bonded like great, like instantly, like no movement or anything. So I had to be careful. We didn't want to like wrinkle things, so I had to have him, slow down and take his time, which is, for a teenager can be kind of hard. But the Gorilla Glue, it did the job. They got that big bottle of that spray-on contact cement.
I gotta see if I can get some of this stuff, because I got some car stuff I need to repair, and this would actually be very useful for me.
So yeah, look, they got all kinds of products. Anything you need, they're gonna have it for you. They're gonna meet the need. It's my go-to product for a lot of things, for that strong, durable repairs, strong, durable bond, professional looking time. You get professional looking finished products every time. Gorilla Glue is strong enough for the pros and easy enough for the beginners, regardless of the project. Every bond is built by you and backed by Gorilla. I like it. I use it.
I feel like we need like a gorilla. I wanted to say.
Did we? I was gonna say, did we get the gorilla sound effect queued up and ready to go? No. I wonder if the Gorilla Glue people are mad at us because they ostensibly hired us to promote their wood glue, but every time we do this ad read, we're always just like, "Oh, they also got this other thing. Oh, they also got this."
That's exciting.
I think everybody knows about the wood glue. Like you know that they have the wood glue. I think that's like the first product that people in our niche know about. They've heard about it, and we've talked about it, and we talk about it too. But there's a lot more out there from them, and I think that like it's a disservice not to expand on those a little bit.
I used to be a bigger doubter of adhesives. I used to not trust adhesives when I first started my building career. Like I always regarded like adhesives as one of the failure points, the most likely failure points. But the more I work with stuff, especially Gorilla Glue, there's an extra little shout out for them. The more I've come to trust, it's like, no, other things are going to fail long before the adhesive's ever going to let go. You guys feel the same way?
Yeah. Especially the better I get at like, knowing how to use these materials and these things. Yeah, that's definitely key. Is like knowing which adhesives to use for which surfaces and stuff like that. It's not like you rough it up a little bit to promote adhesion. And I think wood glue was the big eye opener for me. It's like, oh, it's actually stronger than the wood itself if you apply it right. That's that's a powerful thing if you can kind of wrap your head around it.
I actually have a video I'm working on about that.
Oh, really?
So I started this new thing where I open up incognito tabs of YouTube and I just scroll until I find like a title or a thumbnail. It could be about some absolutely asinine topic, but I'm like, that's a good one.
That could be like, I could take this and move it over to the woodworking world.
Reverse fishing. You're looking for what's
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So I found this one, it came up, and it had a big picture of like a cruise ship with an anchor coming off of it.
Okay.
And I wrote it down. Sorry, of course I just closed it. The title is, I can't see it. Hold on. Stand by. Anchors don't work the way you think.
Ooh.
I've seen that video.
Okay, so I didn't even watch the video, but I'm like, that concept is a really good idea.
So what you're going to do? Wood glue doesn't work the way you think it does, or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
But
it's good.
Think of something
great because it like subverts your expectation. It already implies that there's hidden knowledge that you don't have.
Yeah,
I gotta say it's good enough of a hook that like I remembered it, and I've only seen the thumbnail and title. But I still remembered it, even whenever you brought it up.
Right. So I was like, okay, but hey, I think this week the perfect way to start off the show is with this.
I totally messed up.
I messed that one up.
Dude, I made the same mistake.
Piece of monkey!
Right?
Oh, you looped it.
I accidentally looped it. But hey.
That's the loop button. What do you got?
We were texting about it this week.
Oh, you want to hear mine?
Yeah. Well, you can go first because I got one too.
Okay. And I got to give Keith Johnson a shout out on this one because he helped me out with the answer as well. So I'm working on my desk PC. Actually, you can kind of see it there behind me.
It's your computer that's like built into like a sliding drawer in your desk.
Yes. So when I built the original desk computer, it was structured around the graphics card. The graphics card was like the widest thing, and the drawer was built specifically to accommodate the width of the graphics card.
And for everybody playing at home, it's a vertical drawer. So think of like a standard drawer, but on its side.
It's 8 inches wide, I want to say, maybe 7.5 inches wide. And then like, I don't know, 16 inches tall, let's say. So GPU sitting horizontally in it. This new one that I got for the new upgraded computer is like 1/8 of an inch bigger. I don't know why the hell they made it that little bit bigger. But now when I install it in the drawer and I go to close the drawer, it smashes up against the side of the cabinet, which is not exactly great for electronics. So
it'd be nice to avoid.
It'd be nice to avoid. Well, I mean, the drawer just won't even close as is right now.
Yeah.
So I was messaging these guys and I was like, do you guys know, does anybody make like a low profile drawer slide? Because I'm thinking if anybody who's ever made drawers before knows that the drawer slides, you usually need a 1/2 inch of clearance for the slides themselves, right? On either side of the box. So I was thinking if I can get a 3/8 or maybe a 5/16 drawer slide, then I can scoot the drawer over to closer to the edge of the cabinet and create a little bit more clearance on the inside. So I think I found one. It's on order. It's coming. Mm-hmm. But you guys also had some other suggestions for me too, like routing out the backside of the drawer.
Mm-hmm. So we had a couple suggestions. One that I had was basically taking the drawer slides off, maybe running it through the planer and effectively like making the drawer bottom for this intent thinner.
Yes.
Also potentially in that same idea, taking a router and routing out a groove so that like the drawer slide sits in a groove.
Yes.
I mean, the non-great answer would be just going to where you have that interference and like routing a groove in there, but then you would see it.
Yeah, that would look kind of ugly. I did also consider taking the belt sander to the graphics card because it's not a like important part of it's like a cosmetic superficial area that's causing the clearance issue. But I'm thinking resale on this thing. The full disclosure, I think the graphics card is like $2,500 or something like that. So taking a belt sander to it is not exactly ideal.
So then, Deric, you had some ideas too, didn't you?
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered them. But I was thinking about it more after like over the last like 24 hours. And what about just like redoing the drawer box, but with like a metal backing, so it's much thinner, and then mounting to metal, like metal fabrication in there.
3D print the drawer box.
I think that's a good idea. I actually was contacted by a metal fabrication company, and they were asking me about sponsoring a video, and they were like, "What about if you like used our service? Like you CAD model it out, send it out to us, and we'll do it." So that thought did cross my mind. I think at this point, when you just want to get a project done.
Yeah.
I like the idea, and it's a very cool idea, but I think ultimately at the end of the day, that's going to add like another 2 weeks to the production of this video. And I think
was it like a send cut send type service, like one of those where like
I think so, yeah.
You have like a STL file you send to them, they manufacture send it to you.
Exactly. I think the contract negotiation is dead at this point. So I didn't really get too invested in it, but I think that's the idea.
So what solution did you end up going with?
So talking to Keith, he sent me a link to some AccuRide slides that are 5/16 instead of the normal 1/2 inch. And I also went and rejigged so in order to mount the computer inside the drawer, I have this 3D printed tray. And I went back and I rejigged the tray so that I could suck the computer 1.5 millimeters closer. So I think
a couple layers off
with the smaller drawer slide.
Yeah.
the clearance that I need.
Okay. Okay.
Close. It'll still be close.
Well, I mean, be honest. Like, as long as it can open and close for the video, you're probably never really going to open this thing ever again. I mean, other than small things here and there.
Yeah, you're right. It's like I'm sure I'll open it like once a year to clean it out or whatever.
Right.
But it's most of the time it just stays closed. So
you're not going to be opening it every single day.
Yes. 100%.
I gotcha. So how much were there these low profile slides, and were they a significantly lower weight rating? Not that this thing is going to be heavy.
Yeah, bang on. You're right. So I think normal drawer slides are rated to, like
70,
80 pounds or something like this. These ones were rated to 35. And I'm not sure if 35 is for the pair or it's per slide.
How much do you think your unit weighs?
I don't know. It's close to 35 pounds.
Yeah.
Let me picking it up right now. Yeah, I would say somewhere near 30. I'm hoping that if they say it's rated for 35, it can probably actually do 70. There's usually like a margin for safety in there.
So AccuRide, what is it, like a special? Like it's called low profile?
Keith, maybe you can chime in the live chat if he's still there and say
low profile drawer slides from AccuRide. Ultra slim. They're called ultra slim.
Yes,
profile.
the 2431s.
Huh.
Damn.
I know.
And what length did you need?
I needed the 22s, the most expensive.
Oh, good Lord.
I know.
But, and I mean, AccuRides, like if you're going to get side mounts, AccuRides are pretty good. Like they're high quality slides.
And I think you give up, let me look at this. You give up like soft close and all that jazz too.
Yeah.
They're just like very basic slides. So, yeah. But, when you need specialty hardware, you got to pay the price.
Yeah.
Man, that's just to shave off, like, what'd you say, like a 1/16 of an inch?
Mm-hmm. I know.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of work, but that's the fun of building crazy, weird stuff, Sometimes you run into these situations, you got to get a little creative to solve them.
And see, my suggestion was going with undermount slides. But then that's kind of challenging because your undermount slides, now those are kind of like, they're tilted 90 degrees, and I don't know that they would work in that orientation.
They might not work in that orientation, and undermount slides, you're usually just trading off you still need that same clearance just on a different side, right?
Yeah.
Like your drawer box still has to fit within I don't think they actually end up getting you any thinner, and I think they would probably sag in this application.
Oh, yeah, I think they would have 100% sag in that application.
But if you use them the way that they're supposed to be used.
Like one in its correct orientation and then one upside down?
No, like both of them on the bottom. So you make essentially like a really tall drawer.
Yeah, but then I think there would be no place for the drawer to connect on one of the sides. Mm-hmm. Like the side that's open where he has all the computer peripherals.
And the height of the drawer for the computer is also set by the components inside it. There's not enough space to really shrink it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you're pushing it up a good.
It's so tough to retrofit things.
I know. Yeah. I know. I remember doing this project the first time, and I was like, I measured the drawer. I was like, okay, that's basically the same size as your standard PC that you find on somebody's desk, right? It's like you could fit a PC case in this drawer. But, you make the thing out of 3/4 hardwood, you throw some slides on it, all of a sudden you're starting to suck up a lot of space with just material. And it takes, it ends up being a little bit bigger than you ever anticipated.
So how thick is that wall that you're mounting the slides to on the drawer?
3/4.
Oh, couldn't go 1/2 inch?
I could have gone 1/2 inch, but then I had to rebuild the
whole thing.
Yeah. I was trying to just adapt to the thing I already had, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suggested making wood slides that just go into like grooves. Yeah. Not realizing that it was going to require so much weight. Because I was thinking like you were building like a small drawer for something.
Yeah, the wood slides would be good, but once you get out to 18 inches of extension.
Yeah. And the
I don't know that I would trust it.
Yeah.
I did think about 3D printing slides, like kind of like
Ooh,
Eric's,
There
your
you go,
Festool sustainer slides.
Yeah.
But I don't know the weight. It's like even out of ABS at 3/8 of an inch thick, it's like, I don't know. It might be a little.
Might be pressing things there.
Yeah.
Unless you made you did 4 or 5 of them along the side and just.
It's
made
true. I
like
could have
big
just done a crap
thing.
ton of them.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to wait till the drawer slides come in, install them. Theoretically, with the modifications I made plus the drawer slides, it should fit.
So it looked like from the picture that you sent us that the interference was about maybe a 16th, then 8th.
Yeah, probably an 1/8 in that photo, but that's before I modified it so that it sucked it 1.5 millimeters in.
So for the people at home, here's a look at the interference of the photo.
Yeah,
It's pretty minimal.
Yeah, and it's just that one spot too.
And that's the only spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then also for the people at home, here's the back side of the drawer.
Yeah, you can kind of see how it's mounted there.
So I'm guessing notching out the side of your desk isn't an option.
Slide.
I mean, like Eric was saying, it would look ugly. It's certainly an option. I could notch it out and then 3D print a little cover for it to make it look
like a hot rod engine hood.
Yeah. So I definitely thought about that, but I think the thinner slides will get the job done. I was just surprised. I was like, oh, for sure, I'm gonna punch in low profile drawer slide. I'm gonna have hundreds of options. It was Accurite and one other company that makes them.
Wow.
Do you remember the other company? Was it anyone you'd heard of?
I can't even remember what the name of it was. No.
See, this is going to be one of those things that you're looking for and you're up against it and you're banging your head against the wall. You can't find anything. And then a month from now, you're going to be done with this project and you're going to get inundated with all sorts of options in your feed.
Probably. Yeah.
This needs to be your product. That low profile drawer slides. But there's probably, I'm sure there's a reason why they don't do it. Because most people they want to do this. And they're going to load it up with heavy pots and pans and snap the slides.
Maybe. I wonder that'd be a fun video to test. Maybe we'll send that Simon's way. What and how do drawer slides fail when they fail?
So I'm thinking one of the ways would be that the screws that are holding it into the cabinet, because usually they're not very long.
Yeah, they're number 6s and they're 3/8 of an inch or something like that. Yeah, they're not beefy screws. And they have no head on them either.
I don't think that wouldn't be the fail point by my guess. My guess would be the whatever metal they use out of it, if it gets cut too thin, then you're gonna end up with twisting, warping.
And
failure that way.
The way that it's extruded is almost like the way an I-beam works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
it's a lot stronger than you think. I think it's if they get any rotational torsion on them. I think that's where they're gonna fail.
Yeah.
But then they're going to be a lot thinner too. So the thinner you make them, the less of that I-beam effect you have. Because essentially your I-beam is just becoming a L-beam.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to stress test some
the
slides.
ball bearings. How tiny can you make those ball bearings and they're still effective for that slide aspect?
Yeah. I imagine at a certain point that ball bearings might pop because they're just kind of held into a really tight groove. I wonder if they pop out at a certain point and then that's your failure.
Yeah. I guess you could go with just sliding on what is that plastic that they use on
Teflon or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go. Just put a couple Teflon blocks on the bottom and just slide the drawer in and out on Teflon.
They make Teflon tape. Somebody send me I actually had a couple people reach out to me about Teflon tape.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
No, not related to this. It was related to another issue I was having with something else.
Oh, I've seen it for plumbing fittings, Teflon tape for plumbing fittings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Similar, it's thicker. So that stuff is probably what a 1/10 of a millimeter thick. It's
so thin. Yeah,
it's like Scotch tape, basically.
Yeah.
That you can get Teflon low friction tape. And I would say it's probably a 16th to a 32nd of an inch thick. It's basically a thin sheet of plastic.
Okay. And it's just super slick.
Yeah, it's really similar to I don't know about the DeWalt, but probably on the DeWalt. on your track saw rail, there's like one little like piece that your saw actually slides on.
Yeah.
That's like a Teflon tape, and you can actually buy that stuff. It's super low profile and super slick and very durable too.
Okay. Oh, well, I might try and find a use for that. It's kind of neat.
Hey, do you see Scott is joining us tonight?
Speaking of
Walsh
slides, I'm trying to. Oh, is that
Celiche for the
that's
first time?
the fancy Italian slides, right? Are they Italian?
I don't know. Scott, I hope you didn't cheap out and you got the Progressas. Those are the ones you want to go with.
Scott, let me know if the Celiche has any low profile slides in case the AccuRide ones don't work for me.
To my knowledge, they only make undermount slides. I've not seen side mounts from them. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I like them. They're easier to understand than the Bloom. They have fewer models, and it's just like I get the Progressa and I get my length.
Are you telling me you don't get the Progressa Pluses?
No, the Progressa Pluses, those are like the heavy duty ones. I don't need
Okay.
I'm not. That's if you're putting like cast iron pots and pans and stuff in a bunch of drawers.
Looks like they have one, and God, we are such nerds. I'm actually geeking out over drawer slides, which is ridiculous.
Show title, the one where they slide.
Yeah, the one where they slide. Looks like they have
around.
one that has an integrated touch latch.
Yeah.
So you can like push it and then it pops out. That's cool.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of them are pushed to open.
Man, we are so decadent as a culture where people were like, you know what I hate about my furniture is the fact that I can see this little strip of metal on the sides. Like, we need to engineer a better solution. It's unacceptable to have these little metal strips.
You got to get in on it while you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, the Celiche slides are nice, and it's way easier to understand. Unlike listen, Bloom's got great stuff, but you open up a Bloom catalog, and you're like, I need drawer slides. Forget it.
Yeah. Trying
to compare TV models when you're shopping for a TV. Every store.
That's exactly what. Do I need the 763H or the 763F?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Scott's saying the Celices are cheaper too.
Yes, a lot of times they are. Yeah.
Huh.
Here in the States, at least.
Interesting.
Is it cabinetparts.com? Is that our favorite website to get stuff?
Yeah.
I always forget. I have to Google my favorite website. Not affiliated with them.
Supply, I can't remember.
Yeah, Woodworker Supply isn't that either. But yeah. Well, hey.
Oh, yeah, they are pretty cheap. They're on sale right now too. 20% off on cabinetparts.com.
Yeah, so what a 22-inch pair is probably $40, 50
35 right now.
Oh, and then you got to get the clips too. But the clips are probably like $2 a piece.
Okay. I do like the how easy adjustability is on undermount slides. That's much better than the traditional ones.
Oh, Keith said the push to opens are, I've never used them. He said they're annoying because you need to give them a generous slam to get the mechanism to catch and pull the drawer in.
Oh,
that makes sense.
All right.
Makes sense. Huh. Well, hey, you guys want to hear about what I messed up this week?
That's exactly where I was going. So yes.
So the closet renovation project, and I'll quickly share screen. Can I pop this up real quick? I'll allow it. Entire screen. So everybody watching at home, here is a rendering. Is Fusion throwing showing up?
Yeah. Okay. Let's make it bigger.
All right. That's what she said.
Here, I got you.
It's basically a small closet. So the closet's probably a 5x7 closet. Like, it's pretty small, a standard builder grade closet. And I'm like, I'm going to completely pack this bad boy full of cabinets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got basically on the left side, you got like two cabinets that are 2 clothes rods high. The right side is basically the same thing, except she wanted one that's longer so that she can fit her dresses and stuff in there.
Okay.
But then you run into the situation just like in a kitchen where, like, what do you do in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Lazy Susan.
Yeah, it just looks like you got dozens of Lazy Susans there.
Yeah, so one of her complaints was that she didn't have a place to put all of her shoes and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, what if we basically make the corner like a series of shelves that are kind of, I don't know, what's this, trapezoid? Is that the shape?
Bigger, they're like tortoises, if you will. A
Oh!
small opening, big on the inside.
That's a big
Okay.
guy word.
So she wanted like these shelves over there so that you can put over shoes and stuff. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I build these things. Well, I built them such that the left side is one big cabinet. Like the left wall is one big cabinet. The right wall is one big cabinet. And that the corner is one big cabinet.
Yep.
Now, I knew ahead of time, there's no way I'm going to get this corner one in if it's already built, because it's not going to fit through the width of the door.
Well, I was going to say, looking at your 3D model here, that looks like the door into this space is teeny tiny. What is that, like an 18-inch door?
No, it's 30.
That's 30? Oh, okay.
How big is that corner cabinet?
It's like front to back on the diagonal. It's
Or just side to
29.
side?
29. Oh, okay.
What about side to side? You can't fit through that door?
You might be able to. 26.
Yeah.
So it's possible. But so here's the first issue. As I'm building these cabinets and I go to I can stop sharing now. As I go, I almost left the podcast. As I'm building these cabinets, right? Putting them all together, I built the side ones first. Well, as I told you guys, the plywood that I got this time,
super dense,
significantly denser. Like I'm talking like at least twice the weight, maybe 3 times. And like I'm not exaggerating for a story. I was pulling these sheets out. I'm like, dear God, it feels like I'm pulling out sheets of MDF. So
wet?
No,
really,
they're so thick.
This is a great opportunity for you to go get yourself a Festool exoskeleton.
I know. So I'm building I build the 2 side cabinets first. Dude, these things had to be close to 250, 300 pounds.
Oh, easy, yeah.
Like unbelievably heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, the corner cabinet has got so many shelves in it. It's going to be even heavier than that. So I'm like, not a chance. So I basically built this one with dominoes so that I could basically, as it's in the closet, I bring it in piece by piece. I like, align it together with the dominoes. And then from the backside, because you won't see it, I just screw it in, right?
So the horizontal shelves in the corner thing, are those, they're permanent? They're not like on pins or anything like that?
No, they're permanent because adjustable shelves are stupid because no one ever moves them.
Yeah, fair enough. But it does. I'll tell you this: it makes it a lot easier to move the boxes around.
Oh, 100%.
Because they're a lot lighter.
1,000%. You're right. But so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get ahead of this. I'm not gonna, put the corner one in. So like I bring all the corner pieces in. I got the toe kick down. I start building it all up. I'm like, fantastic. This thing is wildly heavy. Like I don't even need to fasten it to the wall. I did, but I didn't really need to. So then we were like, all right, we're going to bring that left side cabinet in, the one that's a little smaller. And I already thought through this. I'm like, all right, what's the diagonal? Because the door, the standard door height is 80 inches, right? The ceiling height, 96. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to kind of tuck it under the door and then like lift it back up. But I was like, oh, plenty of clearance. I'll be good. So we've somehow managed to get this near 300-pound cabinet inside.
You and Miranda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge shout out to her. She gets all the credit for this one. We get it inside. Get it in. I'm like, thank God. And this is a tight space. And as you're adding one cabinet, then you add another one. It's even tighter, right? So then it comes in to bringing in the right side cabinet that's even wider. And I measure it, and it's within like a 1/4 inch.
Oh, why do you do this to yourself?
I'm like, all right, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make it work. So like, it's halfway. We get it. We drag it inside. We get it in. It's under the threshold of the door, and I'm like, okay. As I push it up, you push it in to try to like, basically wedge this cabinet through a door.
Mhm.
It's not fitting.
Yeah.
How long were you stuck in the closet?
Oh, and I'm sweating.
And how much drywall damage did you do?
Yeah.
So here's the thing is it's so close. It's so close that I'm
Mhm.
like, I really, really think if we just push, we're going to ding up the ceiling,
Mhm.
but I think we can get it in.
Mhm.
I
I
really
have
think we can.
100% done that before. It's like, you know what? What's one little patch if it means we can get this big giant thing through the door today?
Right. But then I'm like, but what if I push and it basically like rips or like just
Punctures it.
royally F's up the drywall on the ceiling and it's more complicated to repair.
That's
Yeah.
when it's a small space. You just put beadboard up on the ceiling.
True.
Make it decorative.
True.
Decorative. Some random chair rail going through the middle of the ceiling.
The drop ceiling in the one room for no
Oh, yeah.
reason.
So I'm sitting there, standing there, holding this wildly heavy cabinet, trying not to let it like fall into the wall and stuff like that. Because I also don't want it to blow a huge hole in the wall, although it wouldn't matter because it'd be covered in the cabinet. So I'm like, Miranda, go get my multi-tool. So I'm holding up this cabinet with my shoulder in my hand,
Mhm.
with my left, and with my right hand, I'm like above my head, getting all this drywall dust all in my eyes and in my mouth and stuff as I'm trying to cut like a large diagonal out or rectangle out with the multi-tool, because it's way easier to patch drywall if you basically cut it out yourself and then patch it with the same patch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's true.
And so I cut a massive hole in the ceiling, and then this thing goes in like a dream.
Perfect.
And I'm like, dear God, why didn't I make these cabinets in multiple, like smaller pieces,
Yeah.
Top
or
and
like
bottom.
knockdown, or like
A lot of the time when I used to build houses and we were getting custom cabinets done, they would do like a 6 foot tall box,
yeah,
and then they would do another box that sat on top of that
yes,
that filled up the rest of the space.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you just have like a face frame between the two.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And I should have done that, but the reason I didn't was because I knew that if I did a face frame, I was going to want to perfectly scribe it to the walls.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Miranda helps me with is establishing parameters with projects of, this is a closet. We just need it to hold clothes. It
Yeah.
doesn't need to be like unbelievably precise and scribed to the walls.
So
and
what's your finished detail right now? Your box goes all the way to the ceiling. Are you
no,
gonna have doors on it?
doesn't. It
Oh,
doesn't.
it doesn't. Okay.
It's like 8 inches away from the ceiling, so you have
Okay.
additional shoe storage up there.
Okay. Okay. And that's just okay. All right. Cool. I was
Yeah.
wondering. I was like, if you're that tight, then you might have issues with your doors. If you put doors on it, the doors might
No,
work when it's in one position, but then when you swing them out, they might rub against the ceiling.
no. And I thought about that, but so I elected not to do a face frame or anything. Just basically did hardwood edge banding around the whole thing.
Yeah.
It looks great, but like obviously on the sides of the closet, you have like a 1/16 of an inch gap in places, 1/8 inch of a gap, and I'm like, I could caulk it, but like,
Yeah.
it's a closet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But
It's your closet too.
exactly. I'm like, dear God, I will never make massive cabinets all in one piece
One
again.
piece.
No, that's not true. It'll happen again.
Yeah,
They'll come a time. So whenever you said, Miranda, go get me the multi-tool, how much did you have to explain that?
Multi-tool.
Oh yeah. Her eyes were. She was like, "Are you sure you have to cut a hole in the ceiling?" And I was like, "I do," but she trusts me. She knows that I can take care of it. Dear Lord! So we both had some very interesting things happen this week.
That's true. I mean, look, that is what building is. It's all just problem solving, right? And you just have to choose the least bad option. Like, do I want to pay $100 for drawer slides, or do I want to remake this box? And it's, do I want to rebuild these cabinets, or do I want to cut a hole in the ceiling?
It's really picking which battle you want to fight.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Right. Well, Deric, did you have any good battles this week?
No, not really. Like we've been kind of not really doing much, working on things. Clean up the garage a bit. Like I said, help my son with his his costume a little bit, and then we've just been kind of like getting the house ready because my daughter's got stuff going on this weekend. Like they got Halloween, and then she's gonna have friends come over, so we're getting the house ready to have people in the house, and getting whenever you got people coming over, the wife's like, oh, now I got to clean everything, and we got to put out the good china and all that.
You had to vacuum under the kid's bed.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in deep clean mode.
It's the first place I'd go if I came over, Deric.
Right? I don't blame you. That's where I would go too, right? Like that's where you go looking. You go looking under people's beds and their cabinets. You check and make sure that everything their trim work is scribed to the wall properly. They don't have caulking filling in all the spaces and everything. Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had caulking filling up the spaces between my trim work.
It's true. The first thing I do when I go to a party is go into the bathroom and see if they have any hard water stains on their shower glass. If you have any hard water stains on your shower glass, you're a fucking animal.
Discolored caulk.
Discolored caulk, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got something, and I want you guys to, before I say mine, I want you guys to chime in. If you go over to someone's house, and like we all admit, like you live in your house, or whatever, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
What's one thing that if you go to someone's house and that this isn't cleaned or whatever, do you go, come on?
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, before you said cleaned, I was gonna say if they have motion smoothing turned on the TV.
Oh, oh, that's abysmal. Why is that even that even a thing?
That's a great
on the
question.
showroom floor, I suppose.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I think the one that gets me, and I think maybe because I'm a tradesperson, but like dirty hand marks around like doorknobs and light switches and stuff like that. If I see that, I'm like, come on, you gotta clean that. Because I spent many years of my life going behind myself because I would always have dirty hands. I would always go behind myself and like scrub down the walls in order to not have them look atrocious.
Well, especially because light switches are that high gloss plastic and they clean up effortlessly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's very satisfying to do.
Okay, that's a good one. Deric, you got one?
For me, it's the failed last percent. And by that, I mean trim work that doesn't match. It's mismatched. Or where they've gone in and like gaps are filled with just like blobs of caulking, or not even, like things just don't meet up or don't line up properly.
But there you're judging the builder, not
we're talking
resident.
like cleanliness, like you're having people over and you go to someone's house and you're like,
I do judge all that stuff too.
Yeah,
you are right to judge that.
Do you want me to give you mine and maybe it'll spark an idea?
It's probably carpet for me.
Carpet, yeah.
Yeah, if the carpet's not clean, like, or, because then I'm just like, I'm going to wear my shoes in your house if the carpet's not clean.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's the situation in Ohio? You guys shoes off when you go into somebody's house?
I think it's easy. I play it by ear. I see what other people are doing.
I feel like the more
shoes by the door, you ask.
Yeah. I feel like the more north you go, the more likely you are to take off your shoes because we had to deal with like slush and stuff like that in the wintertime. Like there's certain seasons where you cannot wear your shoes in the house in Canada. It's just insane. Yeah. So,
but by and large, I usually like
read the room. You got your shoes on?
Shoes on right now.
Are those house shoes though, or would you like wear those out to the store and then?
No, I'm all over the place in these things.
Okay.
The hustle never stops.
Yeah, see, as soon as I get in the door, I take the shoes off. Sometimes I'll wear them around on the ground floor, like if I'm just popping in, if I'm doing yard work, I'm just popping in to get like yard bags or something like that. But
you gotta have yard shoes. You gotta have a pair of all white leather New Balances or Nike Air Monarchs.
100%. Big
That's
thick
Keith's
sole on
favorite
them.
shoe.
The little shoe show off there with the leg lift reminded me. Did you get an NFC or a NFW warning on your last video? You're wearing them shorty shorts in the last video.
Yeah, you like
I
that?
don't know if you got any warning or anything.
I
Work
should,
stuff
though.
out.
I should. You gotta stay hip with the kids, you know?
Right?
Hey, but the thing that drives me nuts when I go to someone's house,
Yeah.
is listen, I get if you got hard water or whatever, and like your toilet's stained.
Oh,
But when you go to someone's house and you're like, you haven't scrubbed your toilet in months.
yeah, that's a bad look. That's bad luck.
Don't go in my
And that's
son's
so
bathroom.
easy.
Agree.
So
Yeah,
easy.
again, very satisfying. You have a little brush next to the toilet. You just give it a quick. Looks great.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah,
Easy. Yeah. The porcelain polishes it, cleans up so easily too.
I know.
Yeah. Like you got to really let it sit to etch out that porcelain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in my dad's workshop when I was a kid, it was so bad.
It was a man's toilet.
Yeah, but I cut him some slack too
And
because I
painted.
think it was also like paint and dust and stuff would just be in the air and then it'd settle in the water and that would etch into the porcelain. But I just
Back
remember
in the
it being
day, he was
so
probably
bad.
just pouring chemicals down the toilet too.
True, probably, yeah. It's like, how do I get rid of this like paint thinner? Just
Yep.
toss it in the toilet.
Oh, I've got a gallon of mercury. I just pour it down the toilet.
Yeah, so true.
Oh, that's funny. What about things in a shop? If you went to somebody's shop, would you judge someone's shop at all for cleanliness?
No, I think maybe I might judge messiness, but like if there's just tools everywhere and it's just a bomb zone, then I might judge that a little
Organization.
bit. Yeah,
Organization.
Okay.
but if there's
But,
like,
Like if it's
dusty,
dusty,
like
yeah.
it is what it is, bro.
I'd be like, hey,
It's a
somebody
workshop.
works in here.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like the people that are judging your shop because it's not clean enough aren't spending enough time in their shop.
I think so. I agree.
Let me ask you guys this, and maybe it's just me, but my shop's in my house. It's in the garage or whatever.
Mhm.
Zach, yours is not. Yours,
Mhm.
you have a separate location.
Everything's- Yeah.
Yeah. Derek, yours is.
Yeah. So
Do you get
just
in-
about under me?
Do you get anxiety when people come over if like they're like, oh, like go around and like, oh, yeah, let me check out the shop and stuff? Dude, I get worried that somebody's gonna like press a button, turn something on, and hurt themselves.
Zip
Do you
off
ever,
the finger?
yeah, do you ever think about that?
No, but like my table saw and all that stuff gets unplugged if I'm not using it.
Oh,
Mm,
Is that
like,
for the kids?
No, it's just because like my table saw is on a mobile stand.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
sure.
I push it out of the way and unplug it. Like I've only got so many plugs in my shop, so I can't have everything plugged in all the time.
Yeah.
oh.
You know what you could do, Eric? I think you had a little pony panel installed for your shop, right?
Yeah, I could just kill that.
You could just kill. Yeah, you could just like on your way out the door, you just kill the power to the entire thing. But I guess then they can't
Good
turn on the
idea.
lights to look around.
Well, the lights are on a different. The lights are on the
Oh,
house,
okay.
the main house circuit.
Now we're talking.
But the mini split is on the
Pony
sub
panel?
panel. So I could just basically, but I have it all marked. Like I know.
Yeah. You can turn off table saw and whatever.
Yeah.
The big danger ones.
Yeah.
You guys ever have any issue with like dust from the workshop getting into the rest of the house?
No.
Okay, cool.
If
No.
I haven't noticed it.
Is it attached? Like, do you have ducting
Yeah.
from the furnace into that
Oh,
space?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
so that's probably why then.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
cut off like the way it's built. I don't know about Eric's, but the way mine's built and the way the code works here, your garage is vapor barriered. To the rest of the
Yes.
house,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's vapor barriered, and then you have that ridiculously heavy
Five
yeah.
eighths.
Xcode 5/8
Mhm.
drywall.
Mhm.
It's like picking up a solid block of concrete.
Yeah.
And then ours is like we have our house, the exterior walls and the garage walls are all 6-inch studs instead of your
Right.
standard 2x4s.
And then just packed full of insulation,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are 2x4 studs
Interesting.
Older
in the
home,
garage.
yeah.
Depends. Yeah, it depends when it was built.
Yeah. It's a 96 or 98 home, I think.
Oh, okay.
But it also might just be I might be like just at that
Yeah.
the north south divide where it's just like a different R value or whatever. Like you could get away with it here.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is in the US, but here in Canada, I think building codes vary a lot by region. Well, it's like building codes and then ordinances. I think, yeah. It could very well be state by state or even municipality by municipality.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys this, a similar topic. Your table saw blade, when you're done using it, do you put it all the way back down?
No.
I do.
Do you?
But like I said, mine gets packed up. So
yeah, yours is packed. Yeah.
I sometimes do because it'll become my workbench as well.
Right.
So I'm gonna be like dragging stuff back and forth and stuff. I would, but
I mean, if I'm gonna be dragging stuff back and forth, then I will lower it. But if I'm just doing a couple quick cuts, I'll usually just leave it up when I'm done.
If I'm wrapping up the shop at the end of the day and I want to leave the saw out and the blade at a certain height to make cuts the next day, I'll move the fence if it's available
right against
almost to the saw blade, or I'll put 2x4s around it. Because I'm paranoid. I'm like, I'm going to walk out in the shop one day and I'm going to trip and I'm going to stumble 10 feet over and land face first on that saw blade.
Really?
So you're concerned about yourself, not as much other people.
Yeah. Even though it's like ridiculous and it's never even come close to happening. It's just one of those things where it's like in my head that I'm going to have an accident like that and I want to cover it.
I once had a guy tell me that he doesn't even walk through his workshop without putting on his safety glasses.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think that's
and I was
BS.
like, that's a bridge too far for me. That is too obsessed with safety.
I definitely don't wear my glasses nearly as much as I should, and my mask nearly as much as I should.
Yeah.
And I know better.
I think we're all guilty of that.
I honestly, I wear my glasses for just I would say 96% of the time I'm wearing glasses.
I went outside today to make a cut with the multi-tool.
No. I'm not.
I threw on a pair of glasses to do that for some reason. But
yeah, it depends on.
Part of me is also like I'm filming it too, so I take it a little bit more serious.
Okay, yeah.
Filming it. Yeah.
Well, like I've got to the point now where like there's some things I'll be filming in and like I've gotten flagged for this. I'm sanding something by hand.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't post that. You got to wear safety glasses and ear protection.
Like a brand.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had a brand once tell me I was cutting something with a miter saw, and they're like, "We really want to see you wearing gloves while you're using the miter saw." I was like, "No, that's worse. It's infinitely worse." And it was like low level people, a marketing agency. They were like, "Yeah, we're really firm on this. You have." I was like,
It's more dangerous.
You don't work in woodworking. Like you work for a marketing firm. Don't tell me about safety with woodworking.
You really ought to be closing your eyes while you make that cut so nothing inadvertently shoots in your face.
You want to stand directly behind the table saw when you're cutting?
You want to be going the whole time you're cutting so you don't accidentally inhale any of the sawdust.
It was insane.
Oh, that is pretty funny. I've actually, honestly though, a lot of times I do wear gloves, especially if I'm milling lumber when it's rough.
Yeah,
Dude, I wear gloves. It's way
easier.
easier.
Again, honestly, it depends on what I'm doing, and
It's like if I'm handling plywood, I'm wearing gloves because I don't want splinters. These little feeble hands,
these soft city boy hands,
they need gloves.
Fingers.
Yeah,
they need gloves. Well. You guys think we got to head over to the after show?
I think we got to head over.
We got a question, or two questions.
Two,
I think.
I had something come up in Discord as well. It's not really much, but it'll be something.
Okay. All right. Is it about the dryer?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that too.
Dryer.
About it. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Hardly know her.
You'll see.
Jesus. Well, anyway, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us as always. Don't forget to go over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast to unlock the bonus show, the after show that we do every single week. And we also answer your questions. So we will be over there and catch you guys next week.
See you, everybody.
We give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTV Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
Bingo bango, you're done.
You should stop.
Ooh, we made it. We made it.
I think Joe had the title, the one where they swipe the bowl or the one where they clean the bowl.
That's not bad. I've also got the one where they slide around.
I just got the one where they slide. Or
The one where they slide.
Judge your shop/home.
Ooh, I kind of like that one, the one where they judge your home.
Oh, I'm good with that.
All right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Well, I think we addressed everything in the live chat. Should we head over to the after show?
Yes, indeed, we should.
All right,
Everybody.
live stream. Thanks for hanging.